Good day, ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed viewers, listeners, subscribers. It is your favorite voice on Long Accent Radio. I am Barrister David Njoko Ono reporting to duties, and today we have another exciting, wonderful, intriguing, and amazing topic. You know, always we bring to you topical issues, whether they are social, they are entertainment, they are economically, or they are politically related. We bring it all here in law accent litigation, and we discuss it as long as they are legally related or they have some flavors of law in it, and that is what we do here in Law Accent Radio. So I welcome you all to another exciting and amazing edition. Today we'll be discussing on the topic, the crime of abandonment of pregnant women, the Ifeanyi story in Gang of Lagos. Did you hear that? The crime of abandonment of pregnant women, the Ifeanyi story in Gang of Lagos. Do you remember this line? Oh, Ifeanyi, now here where you dey, where I don't dey find you since. Who be this one? You better run away, oh. If you no run, him go knack you belle, leave you just the way he leave me. Ifeanyi now responded to Blessing. Oh, come on now. Blessing now replied, come on for waiting. Say where you know option. Ifeanyi, me. Now Ifeanyi replied, Blessing. Come on, Blessing. You know now, a baby is a lot. And if you rated Blessing, what? A baby a lot? Ifeanyi, so say you know where they live. You know where your pikin dey sleep. Landlord pursue us comot for house because of house rent. We sleep for outside, for road, for 2 days. Ifeanyi, is it fair? At this point, Obaola steps in and then intervenes while consoling the wailing Blessing. This picture or this scenario or this scene in the movie Gang of Lagos is less than 1 minute scene, but it resonates a whole lot because it speaks to over millions of young girls across Nigeria, of which Lagos State has majority of these millions of young girls across Nigeria who have unplanned pregnancy. What people always call unwanted pregnancy, but I won't want to call it unwanted because there is no pregnancy that is unwanted. It is an unplanned pregnancy. So this is the same situation of millions of girls who haven't been impregnated by their impregnator. That means the person that slept with them and got them pregnant. Afterwards, they are abandoned and left to cater for themselves. Those are those women you see along the Third Mainland Bridge traffic, being heavily pregnant as heavy as 6-7 months, carrying sachet water or bottled waters and soft beverages on their head, hawking just so as to make ends meet to take care of themselves and then cater for their maternity care. Those are the same women who you see at Oshode Market or one of the popular markets across Lagos. They are heavily pregnant, but they are doing so just so as to make ends meet and then cater for themselves and their unborn child. Those are the same set of women. When you go to the University of Lagos Teaching Hospital, you see them at the maternity ward, abandoned, left alone, not being able to be discharged because after birth, they were unable to pay their hospital bills. Nobody cares for them. Aside NGOs, non-governmental organizations, and social welfare organizations that comes around to planned pregnancy usually goes the way of abortion, leaving about 1.2 million unplanned pregnant women to live up to 9 months, give birth, and then look up to God for their care and the care of their babies. It is because of the high rate of abandonment of unplanned pregnant women that has given rise to over 32% of death relating to maternal death attributed to abandonment of unplanned pregnant women. This whole figures has Lagos State in the center of it, because Lagos State is being the most populated state in Nigeria and the most urbanized states in Nigeria, constitutes last chunk of these numbers. As they say, Lagos is the center of excellence as much as the center of everything negative also. How true that may be, we cannot tell. Income, afford the 100, you earn 100,000 naira or 200,000 naira every month, and then you impregnate a lady, and then you think you can just throw 50,000 naira to her face and say, take care of yourself and the baby. That is not the case. Now, what the law provides is that once you've impregnated a lady, it is your duty and responsibility to take care of her and cater for her welfare. And in catering for her welfare, you must take into cognizance her needs in terms of food, clothing, shelter, and also the medical needs of both mother and unborn child. This cumulatively, though a figure is not pegged as the amount that can be given to be said to be quantifiable or to be said to be reasonable for the upkeep of a pregnant woman, but at least the law provides that you must provide for her. Now, where you fail to provide for her as being the impregnator, the law provides that you are liable to the fine of 45,000 naira, inclusive of payment of all expenses incurred by any other person who has taken it upon himself to cater for the needs of the pregnant woman, both antenatal and postnatal. So you are liable to pay that amount of money incurred. So it's no longer business as usual, where we will have Ifeanyis abandon pregnant women and then go to another. Lagos being the pace-setter of states in Nigeria in terms of this law on protection of pregnant women. It is regrettable that since 2011, when Lagos State inserted this into the laws, criminal laws of Lagos State, that no other states in Nigeria, none of the other 36 states, 35 states in Nigeria, nor the National Assembly has thought it wise to incorporate this part of the law, both in the national laws of Nigeria, which is the Criminal Code Act of Nigeria, or the criminal code laws of the various states of Nigeria. So that leaves a vacuum. A vacuum in the sense that both at the national level and in other 35 states of the Federation, if you impregnate a lady and then you choose to